Hey, everybody. Okay, I want to make sure I am live. Whew. When I tell you I really was so exhausted, I didn't really want to get myself up and on, but I said I am going to do it. So there we go. We are actually live on Facebook as well as on on YouTube. So hey everyone, it's Melissa Lambert. I am the CEO and the visionary of Lambert Elite Consulting, and very soon I will be launching the full name of my financial company, which I am powered by Core Financial. And as tired as I am, decided to still come on because I really had wanted to talk about this topic, right? Because I was really hype on Wednesday when I went to a every Wednesday we do have a workshop to learn about the truth about money and understanding how to become the bank. And you see my title, I put it up here. Let me just scroll it underneath here so y'all can see this title. Yes, and yes, I'm going to give y'all the title for today. It is what is the name of your bank? That's the title. What is the name of your bank? What is the name of your bank? That's the title. When you think about just even where we've been in the society, I was talking to someone today and he got really upset when I mentioned, mentioned the industry. And I was like, why are you upset? And he was like, Melissa, people just don't listen. People just don't want to get the help that they need. And if you do things for people, you will not do nothing at all. I don't do this type of service for people to give me the accolades, or you're going to get people that are stubborn and stuck in their ways, and they don't want to change, and that's okay. You're going to find the ones that want to get the service, want to get the help that they need. So as I was talking to him, I said, we have to understand, like, we've been programmed for years. We have been programmed. And when you think about programming, right, I think about when I gave birth to Chelsea, the first thing is, I stayed with Chelsea, I think 16 weeks. I think no, she was in daycare by 99, like 3 months later, because I had to go back to work. So I found a daycare that was close to the house. So she was in daycare at 3 months. Some people put their kids in daycare at 8 weeks because they only have 8 weeks of maternity leave, right? And they stay in that daycare until mom or dad or somebody picks them up. Then they transition from daycare to preschool. Then they transition from preschool to what? Kindergarten, and go all the way up to 12th grade. Then after 12th grade, guess what? We got to get the scholarship. We got to get the application in for college to another 4-year institution, right? So we have to understand that at the end of the day, we have been programmed from birth. And it's not going to take overnight for us to change information. We've been programmed to open up a savings account, open a checking account, and with that checking account, open a savings account. That's a program, right? We've been programmed, go to this bank, Wells Fargo, this bank. And, I don't want to keep on naming the list. Your bank, we've been programmed to do that. And am I saying it's wrong? No, I'm not. I'm just saying it's time for a change. I'm saying it's time for us to shift in a way where we understand that the same way how over like years ago, I can't remember when. Just think about Uber. We had the yellow cabs, right? We used to have the yellow taxi in Jersey. We had the green and the yellow, right? And we knew we had to call the taxi number to get a taxi to our house. But now transitioned into 2024. Guess what? Uber is taking over. Lyft is taking over. All these private, taxi, drivers are taking over, right? Why? Things has changed. Now think about the hotel industry. Everybody was going to hotels until somebody thought about Airbnb. Let me rent my house out for the week. Let me rent my house out for 2 weeks. Let me rent my house for a month. Let me put my house on the market so it can be rentable throughout the time. Let me buy a house and turn it into an Airbnb, right? So you see the shifting of certain industry, the motor vehicle, I mean the motor vehicle industry, right? The industry, the auto industry. You see the hotel industry, right? Even with vacation travels, you see all these other companies is no longer just going on to Expedia or to Travelocity. You can find small different organization, different companies having travel vouchers or travel discounts and stuff like that. Even me, one of the things that I plan to do is to get my own travel, be my own travel franchise. Get a franchise for myself to run my own, because that's another industry that I want to tap into, right? So you see that over time things are changing, but not a lot of people is talking about the banking industry changing. What do I mean? The title is, what is the name of your bank? My bank is called Lambert Bank, right? That's my last name. That's my daddy's last name. And we have to understand, the same way you can put money in Wells Fargo and Chase and all these other banks that has somebody else's name. The check is written in your name. Prime example, Melissa Lambert, right? Now I'm handing that check over to Wells Fargo. That's somebody else's name I'm handing my check over to. So I'm so excited because I got into the financial industry through life insurance. And I studied for that test one time, two times, three times, four times. And on the fifth time, y'all listen, I'm committed to this industry. On the fifth time, guess what? I actually passed. And I was so happy because one of the things that if you know me, you understand. I always say the people perish because of what? The lack of knowledge. People perish because of what? The lack of knowledge. Let me just hold on one second, y'all. I got to tell my daughter to be quiet because I'm on this live. That's what happened when you have these kids and you're trying to get stuff done. So, um, so one of the things that I got into the industry, not just for money purposes, right? Yes, there's money, it's lucrative. But again, the people perish because of lack of knowledge. And I wanted to really bring something to the table that no one is talking about. No one is talking about being your own bank. They're talking about life insurance, yes. They're talking about get your term, get your whole life, but they're not talking about the concept of being your own bank. Just think about it, right? I want y'all to think about this. Think about life insurance. The first word in insurance before insurance is life. The first word in front of insurance is life. So why are people only thinking about this for death insurance? If it's supposed to be life insurance, that means you need to be using it while you are alive. And when you have transition, you have something for legacy for your family. So I really got started with this industry, not because I wanted to just make money. I need to deprogram my friends, my colleagues, my people that I will meet, people that I like, love, and trust, even those haters. I'm going to deprogram our mindset, understanding that we have access to be our own bank. We can borrow from ourselves. We don't have to think about a credit. We don't have to think about a payment plan when we're going to play back ourselves. When you are the bank, you make the rules. Like, think about it. I want y'all to think about this. Your bank that you bank with right now, do you think they have equity for themselves to do anything? Well, they have equity because they have a life insurance policy, just like I'm about to share with you. They do have that, right? But they have your equity is their money. The equity, the money that you bring in is their equity, right? So they can't move without you. So you are their business. Why can we now cut out the middle person and be the person? So I really want, I'm not going to be on this long, but I really want to touch on these things because that's where I'm going right now. And I really feel like we have to wake up. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. And when you can know what's been going on, and when you start understanding the concept of what's going on, you wake up. And when I think about even a friend of mine's, he has a great idea to live out do his dream, vision, and everything. But understand something, you still in the system, baby. You want to do legacy. How you doing legacy? And you still running in the system. You're not your bank. You're not your own bank. All these, you wonder why the wealthy stay wealthy, and you wonder why the wealthy, other class, decided to show forth legacy by transitioning, transferring money, transferring wealth. How they transfer wealth? They transfer wealth through the biggest industry in the world, life insurance. So the way you see life insurance is not the way I will share with you about life insurance. I want you to understand it's not, I want to educate first. Before you can even get a policy written from me, I educate you to know what you're doing, because the goal is to help you to transition where all your money is in this bank, which is whatever, call your name. What is the name of your bank? Whatever your last name is, that's the name of your bank. Lambert's Bank, Smith Bank, Woods Bank. That's the name of your bank. Call your name, because that's the name of your bank. So I'm excited to be a part of the journey of really tapping into this industry, and empowered by a company called Core Financial Partners. I wish I know how to, I think I know how to, let me see. I did the wrong thing. I'm trying to figure out, how do I share screen? I'm going to learn how to do that first and foremost, right? Because I really would love to have share the screen and show you something, but I guess I can't. But I want you to, for those who are watching now and watching live watching the replay, I want you to understand something. The same way Uber took over the cab industry, the same where well, they didn't take over the cab, because there's still cabs here, but there's still people. More people are using Uber or Lyft more than they're calling the yellow cabs. Okay. All right. And then the same way with Airbnb, you can go to any Airbnb around the world. So somebody's using their home as an Airbnb. The same way we got to now shift in the financial industry and be the bank. So I really want to awaken us to understand that power belongs to you, and you can take back your power. You can take back your power and understand that your name has a value, so much that when checks are written in your name, you can put it in your own bank. You can borrow from yourself. You can put that on. You can put your children from, in their own, have their own bank put under there, knowing that you're the one that's going to, as an adult, you're going to actually control that bank, because there are minors, right? You can, I'm going to kind of really, I wrote down something. Hold on one second. I want to share this with you, because I had to write it down, because I haven't fully memorized all of it yet, but I want to share with this. Just imagine um, the benefits that you're going to get from this bank, right? The first benefit is safe from creditors or lawsuits. When you put your money, you wonder why the previous president, Donald Trump, they wonder where all his money is. His money ain't tied up in the bank. These rich people know better. Why would I tie my money up in a bank where the creditors can get it? And people can sue me and get it. Why would I put my money there? So understand something. Their money's not tied there. So why is yours? Why is yours? So the benefit of having this specific bank for which is your own bank, is one, it's going to be safe from creditors and lawsuits. Two, guarantee return on growth. Your dividends in your bank right now is like 1 cent. Maybe 5 cents. I don't even think. Yeah, about 1 to 3 cents. Your dividend. So that means what you're getting at the end of the year or at in the quarter. Sometimes they do quarterly, sometimes they do it every 6 months or however your bank give you dividend. But with this process, your money does not have an interruption. When you interrupt money, it can't grow. So that means like when you say you decide to put $1,000 in your bank, right? And you decided to let the money stay there for about another 3 years to grow. Then you say, oh my gosh, I got to take out this money and I got to take out this money out of my savings and use it. Guess what you just did? Interrupt the money. With this concept, you can still borrow that $1,000. You won't touch your money. You will touch the insurance money while your money's sitting there growing uninterrupted. Did I say uninterrupted? Yeah, uninterrupted. When you interrupt money, it can't grow. It starts from scratch again. We do that all the time. So another benefit is tax-free. It's tax-free transfer and withdrawal. There's no tax on it. Your money's taxed in the bank. Your money's taxed. Your money's taxed. This right here with this, you having your own bank, it's not taxed. Okay. Guarantee loan option. You don't got to go to you don't got to run your credit with your own bank. You don't got to put an application in to wait for an approval or denial. It's a guarantee loan option. And when you borrow from yourself, guess what? Unstructured loan payment. You don't got to structure it where, oh, I got to pay $349 a month or I got to pay $500 a month back to myself. You figure out how much you want to pay. I would say, yes, pay yourself back. Pay yourself back, but understand something that you're not structured to pay it back. Unstructured loan payments. The next reason, the benefit when it comes to being your own bank and utilizing the concept of infinite banking concept, which is run by, I'm going to see if I can see this. This is my newest book I'm reading. I don't know if you can, I got to take off the thing, but let's see. Can y'all see it? It's, there it is. That is Become Your Own Bank. This is the 5th edition by Nelson Nash. Nelson Nash. He's the person that really found this program. And again, this thing has been around for hundreds of years. But why are we hearing about it now? Because nobody the secrets has been a secret for a long time. So now the secret is out, right? So again, the benefit of having your own bank, put your name on it. Lambert's Bank. The benefit of having your name's bank is safe from creditors and lawsuit, guarantee return or growth, tax-free transfer, tax-free withdrawal, guarantee loan option. That means you don't got to write it. You don't got to run your credit for your own money from your own bank. Okay. Unstructured loan payments, borrow against your cash value. Just imagine you can borrow from yourself and figure out how much you're going to pay back to yourself. That's called being your own bank compared to going to and asking permission to get money from the bank, right? Offer liquidity and use of control, right? No market, transferable. You can transfer money anytime. No penalty when you're trying to take money out. It's private. So no 1099, right? When you have your own bank, these are the benefits. You also have living benefits from your own bank. And deductible contribution is also another benefit. So these are the benefits of having your own bank. And I really, when I wanted to get into to life insurance, I didn't want to get into life insurance just to be a typical insurance agent, because that even itself got a bad name. Just like I was mentioning to my friend today, he got all mad. Like I said, yo, energy shift. What's wrong with you? I just don't like to talk about it. So, well, you gonna die. We all gonna die. What's gonna happen when you die? Who's gonna pay that mortgage? Right? We don't think about that mortgage. Like when you passed on, do you think that your family for the next 5-10 years, or how, if your mortgage is 30 years and you passed on the second year, That's, I mean, well, say you just got a house. 2 years in the house, you passed on. Okay. That leaves how much? 28 more years on that mortgage. Who's going to pay for that mortgage? Mortgage protection can be done through a life insurance policy as well. The lifestyle of your family, how are they going to be taken care of? People get scared to talk about these things. But listen, life is to live, but also after life is also is something that has to happen. You know, we live for today and we also can pass for tomorrow. But what you do with your today can also affect your tomorrow. So that's why I really, really, really want to make sure that people are getting this information and they're in the know. So you're going to hear me come on live. You're going to hear me talk about it. You're going to hear Mr. Shambly, which is the CEO and the visionary of Core Financial Partners. He's going to talk about it every second Tuesdays. He's on every second Wednesdays. He talks about it on my radio show, Women Emerge with Melissa Lambert. I'm on all 12 top podcasts. So if you haven't heard it, you can go on to Apple, Spotify, any of the top 12 podcasts, and just look for Mr. Shambly, Tony Shambly. He talks about the truth about money. So I want you to put your name there. What is the name of your bank? I want you to put your name there. The name of my bank is Lambert's Bank. That's the name of my bank, Melissa Lambert's Bank. Just like Wells Fargo has his own bank, that's the a person's last name. Chase has its own bank. Why don't you have your own? Their capital is your money. Let your capital be your money for your own bank, where you can use it and not just lose it. Money can grow if you know what to do with it, right? The truth about money is that we have control. We can have the control that we need to give us what we need. We think about I don't have enough credit to get a loan. Well, when you have your own bank, you don't need credit to get your own loan, baby. You don't. Set yourself up. When you think about your children, set them up a bank, an infinite banking concept, a bank. Set them up their own bank so they can, when they are our age, when they're in their 40s, they're millionaires. You wonder if you look at Candy from the Real House of House, or the Real, was it the House of Atlanta Housewives? She talked about it. How when her two kids were born, that's the first thing she did, set up a bank for them. Right? We are not in the know. And the reason why we're not in the know, because it's not being talked about. So I want to reintroduce myself to the world. I am Melissa Simone Lambert, and I am a corepreneur. I am excited because my goal is to really educate people on how they can become their own bank. And how you do that through a mutual life insurance policy, which it takes a special individual that has a practitioner. You have to have a license for that. So we have the owner of the company. He's my business partner. He's my mentor. Him and his wife is a practitioner with the Nelson Nash Institute, and they are licensed to put this type of bank together for you. Right. So you're not dealing with no crazy people. Right. And remember, our industry is governed by the law. Right. The financial industry, they don't play, honey. Okay. Because we can't be messing around with people's money. So, but the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure you get an opportunity to come to one of our seminar. We don't charge to give you information. There's no charge for our service, but I want you to value my service, value my time. So when you do show up and you're invited to our Wednesday workshop, and I call it a workshop because an educational time. When you come to learn this information, I ask you to block off that hour, get a pen and paper, sit down. Yes. And listen. Will you get the information in the first sitting? No. Because you got to unlearn what you have learned about money. You have to unlearn that, right? So I want you to understand that the first step for me is to get you into the know. I don't want you to write a policy if you don't know what you're writing about. I want you to understand, because when you can understand the truth about money, you can help yourself. But guess what? You can help those who are around you, your friends, your family, those you like, love, and trust. They too. My business is not just by me just going out there and finding people. I love referral business. Why? Because if I can educate you on the truth, it sets you free. When I educate you on the truth, when a corepreneur, I'm one of the corepreneurs with Core Financial Partners, I am powered by them. When we educate you about the truth, you now know better. And guess what? We want you to do better. And how you do better is having your own bank. Put your name on it. What's the name of your bank? My bank is Melissa Lambert's bank. Your bank can be whatever bank that you want it to be. Your name, your legacy. You don't have to always bank at Chase or Wells Fargo or Fifth Third banks or all these other banks. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that because we've all lived in that system. But shift your time. You don't do what the banks say. You do what the bank do. Do you think that they keep all their money in the bank? It's a risk. Even though they're protected by insurance. Do you realize that? The banks have insurance on your money. So if the bank have insurance on your money, just in case anything happened, they got insurance to protect your money. Why don't you have insurance on your money? Make that make sense. The banks have insurance on your money. So in case anything happened, they got robbed or they got hacked, the insurance will kick in to cover the loss. So why don't you have insurance on your money? Why do you keep all your money in a bank that don't have your name on it, and their money's insured? Your money's insured by an insurance company, while you can have the same thing. You can be the bank. I really, when I tell you I'm passionate about this, it's an understatement. To the point where I decided I'm going to really focus the next few months, like to really run this so effectively, because I just believe that we need to know. I don't want to run my business just as like a typical insurance agent, because I'm more than that. I educate for you to know. Because when you can know the information, you know what to do with the information. You will share this information with those you like, love, and trust. Why? Because they've been in the dark. Do what the banks do, say, not what they do. What they say is put your money in their bank. What they do is use your money to make money. That's what they do. Do what they do. What do they do? They literally got insurance policies on their money where it's never, listen, this insurance policy that they have is a whole life policy that they use through an infinite banking concept. They literally put their money there where it's uninterrupted, having the biggest growth. It's not taxed. I mean, it's not taxed. The money sit there and continue to grow. We got to do what they do, not what they say. They tell you to put your money in the bank. They tell you, oh, I remember a friend of mine's got a big check. He went to they both went to the bank. Because a couple, they went to the bank and deposit their money that their name is on into into the bank. And guess what? On Monday, they was told they can't get that money to be in their account until the following Monday. Oh, it's because of the holidays. No, because the money ain't in the bank. The money money don't make money sitting. Money make money moving. So why do you think they're gonna have $50,000 sitting in the bank for it to be cleared in 24 hours? That $50,000 it's in somebody's bank, insurance, or in the market making money. Money is being moved seconds, minutes, hours, daily. It's not sitting there waiting for you to take it out. Let's think, y'all. Let's begin to do what the bank are doing and not what they're saying. I know that this is a lot of information. I didn't want to be here too long to kind of share that, but I really want you to wake up and to be in the know. So let me give y'all how to contact me to book a consultation, and it's free. If y'all know me, I do with my elite woman Lambert Elite Consultant is a charge. Lambert Publishing House, I charge for my consulting time. But with this, I am giving it to you for free. CoachMelissa.com. So when you go to CoachMelissa.com, just put some time on my schedule, and I would love to connect with you and talk to you. Let you understand who we are, what we do, give you some homework, because I'm an educator. I'm going to give you some homework to do. I'm going to invite you to one of our sessions for you to sit and learn. And then we're going to work on getting your bank started. You know, people say, I don't have no money. Well, you put the money every time, and when you get paid in somebody's bank. So what do you mean you don't got no money? You put the money in somebody's bank every 2 weeks. Make that make sense. I don't got no money. I'll wait until I get more money. Make it make sense. You put money in somebody else's bank. And if you don't have enough money, find something to do that's going to generate the monies for you to start your bank, so you can build the bank, so you can borrow from yourself and start paying back. And guess what? We have a program, a debt strategy program, that we can show you how you can use this same bank and get out of debt and save all those interests. You know, Americans, we pay out 34% of interest, 34% of interest we pay out on a monthly basis, or even more, right? Americans, or people that lives in America. Okay. So there is some information I really want you to get. I want you to understand that our goal is to help you succeed, and I want you to succeed the right way. Don't fall for the trap of not knowing. Be in the know. So again, I'm excited to be able to share this information. My name again is Melissa Lambert, and I'm a corepreneur powered by Core Financial Partners. And very soon I will give y'all my name of my business. Right now, I'm just I'll let you know what that is once we kind of establish everything. I'm excited. If you are a person that that has a life insurance license and you're not using it, you can be a referral agent with me. I'll talk to you about that on another note. If you're a person that is looking to enter into the industry, I do have to interview you to make sure you're a good fit, because sometimes people are in it for the wrong reason. So if you're interested, CoachMelissa.com. If you are a person that you say, you know what, Melissa, this information sounds good. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds good. I want to protect my family. I don't have the protection that I need. Please help. CoachMelissa.com. Coach, then Melissa, Mellisa.com. All right. My goal is to help. I am licensed here in the state of Florida, but that doesn't mean I can't be licensed in your state. It's just me paying for the license in your state. So anywhere in the United States, I can service you, your friends, and everyone you like, love, and trust. Even them haters, that part, we can service them too. Because we don't want to hate them enough where they can't even provide for their family when they're gone. Right? So we want to make sure we're always protecting each and every one of us. So again, you can visit CoachMelissa.com. I am hoping that this information, I didn't want to stay too long, but I hope this information was helpful. I am licensed here in the state of Florida as a life insurance license, but I'm not a typical life insurance agent. My goal is to educate you on the truth about money and show you how to be the bank. Be your bank. Be the bank. And we do that through a mutual life insurance policy, which we'll put together. This has to be done with a person that is literally licensed to do that, not just in life insurance, but has their practitioner license through the Nelson Nash Institute, the Nelson Nash Institute. And my partners, Mr. Tony Chambly and Latoya Chambly, they're both licensed as practitioner to show you how to put this together. So I work alongside them. By the end of the year, I will be a practitioner as well, because I'm going to make sure I get it all, y'all. Listen, my goal is to save our community, to bring this information to the front of our community so we can do what the banks do and not what the banks say. So thank you all for tuning in. You are live with Melissa Lambert, and to get some more information, go to coachmelissa.com. That's not where the information is. To schedule a time so we can talk. Right? We got to talk first. We got to go over the information so I can give it to you. I want to make sure, I don't want to send you to a website for you to go Google and look at. If you want to Google anything, go listen to Nelson Nash. Nelson Nash is the person that created a become your own banker concept. That's also, you can go on, what's the name? Go on Amazon and you'll find Become Your Own Banker. It's the 5th edition. You can find it. Unlock the Infinite Banking Concept, best-selling author R. Nelson Nash. You can go get that book and read that book. All right. So until next time, take care, take charge, y'all. And listen, let's learn the truth about money, because when you know better, you can do better. Bye for now.